Good afternoon, we're at Willspool Stadium in Warrington for this Silk Cup Challenge Cup first round game between Warrington and Bradford Northern. The teams for this afternoon's game: Warrington at 1, Brian Johnson; 2, Kevin Meadows; at 3, Paul Cullen; 4, Joe Rapati; at 5, Mark Forster; 6, Ken Kelly; 7, Paul Bishop; 8, Les Boyd; at 9, Tony Hodson; 10, Bob Jackson; 11, Ronnie Dwayne; 12, Gary Sanderson; and 13, Mike Gregory. Substitutes for Warrington: 14 is Alan Rathbone; 15, Tony Humphreys. Bradford side: at 1, Keith Mumby; at 2, Phil Ford; 3, Steve Donlan; 4, David Redfern; 5, Wayne Race; at 6, John Woods; 7, Terry Holmes; at 8, Ian Sherratt; 9, Brian Noble; 10, Brendan Hill; 11, Mal Graham; 12 is Steve Bond; and 13, Mark Fleming. Substitute for Bradford: 14, Heath Godfrey; 15, Paul Malinder. Referee for today's game, Mr. John Holsworth from Leeds. His touch judges, Mr. Morris and Mr. Fallow. And it'll be Warrington who'll get the game underway, playing from left to right as we look, in the white shirts with the primrose and blue V and the white shorts. Bradford in their changed colours of the red jerseys and white shorts. So place in the second round of the Challenge Cup at stake, and Paul Bishop, Warrington scrum half, will get the game underway. Mr. Holsworth checks with his two linesmen, and this Silk Cup Challenge Cup first round gets underway. A deep kick, Keith Mumby comes for it, he takes it safely. Mumby moving forward, he's brought down by Gary Sanderson and Bob Jackson. Brian Noble goes to the acting half-back position, sends it on to Mal Graham. Graham charges forward, he clears his 25 before he's stopped. Once again, Brian Noble, acting half-back, gives it a short one. Brendan Hill, but Brendan Hill doesn't make much ground. Warrington quickly up. Noble once more onto Teddy Holmes. Holmes to Woods. Long floated pass. Joe Rapati up well. Dwayne's there as well with Hodson. Mark Fleming sends it out to Holmes. Holmes with the kick downfield. Brian Johnson's there. Bounces up nicely for him, and Brian Johnson now moves forward. Runs straight. There's 3 Bradford players there to meet him. Tony Hodson then acting half-back. First receiver's Bob Jackson. Jackson will drive in. He's stopped short of the halfway line by Steve Bond. Hodson once more onto Boyd. Boyd will charge for it. He's got space to run. Good strong run from Boyd. It sets 3 Bradford forwards to stop him. Once again, it's Hodson at the acting half-back position. Swings it out to Paul Bishop. Bishop, nice floated pass on to Kelly. Kelly brings in Johnson. Johnson now gives the dummy, but he was caught by Teddy Holmes, along with David Redfern. Ken Kelly onto Bishop. Bishop lines up a kick. It's a good one downfield. Mumby's after it, bounces in field. Keith Mumby, and he takes it deep inside his own half. Keith Mumby then moving forward, but Paul Cullen's there, and Paul Cullen brings him down with the assistance of Gary Sanderson. Redfern once more. Short one onto Wayne Race, but Wayne Race is upended by Tony Hodson and Bob Jackson. Brian Noble. Sherratt there, clears his 25 before he's stopped. Once again it's Noble, onto Hill. Hill drives forward. Good strong run from Brendan Hill. Noble once more swings it outright with Holmes. Fleming. And Fleming gets the return pass, and Fleming's moving forward. He's got some poise, the poor pass. Bishop's going for it. He was obstructed but managed to get hold of it. Good play there from Bishop, lying on the tackle there from Steve Donlan. The referee saw it. And Warrington have a penalty about 10 yards inside the Bradford half. Good piece of opportunity and play there from Paul Bishop. Spotted the loose ball, even though he was obstructed by Donlan, managed to get hold of it. Then Donlan lied on the tackle, and that's a good kick from Paul Bishop. Sets Warrington up on the first real attack of the game. Just inside the Bradford 25, Hodson will take it, Jackson will charge forward. Bob Jackson, he's caught by Brendan Hill. Bishop sends it left onto Boyd, Boyd back to Bishop, Bishop brings in Dwayne, Dwayne driving forward. Good flick move there from Warrington, about 10 yards from the Bradford line. Hodson once more, sends it out with Bishop. Bishop onto Kelly, Kelly stops, goes back left, beats one man, tries to straighten up, but he's caught by Ian Sherratt. Bishop once more, onto Mike Gregory. Gregory brings in Hodson, tries to drive down the middle. He's stopped by Ian Sherratt, and the ball is loose, and Mal Graham has it for Bradford. On to John Woods. Woods now. Good tackle from Joe Rapati. Teddy Holmes then, his first appearance at Wilderspool. He plays it back to Brian Noble. Noble, good tackle from Paul Bishop. So Bradford then still in possession. Just a few yards outside their own 25. Goes on to Holmes, he took it well. Kicks downfield, goes past Mark Foster. Good kick there from Bradford Northern's Teddy Holmes. Takes play to just outside the Warrington 25 for the first scrum of the afternoon. So two strong packs of forwards. As Paul Bishop puts the ball in, good hook from Hodgson. Mike Gregory picks it up, gives it to Foster. He took it one-handedly. Foster drives forward. He's stopped by John Woods and Teddy Holmes. Ken Kelly's acting half-back. Kelly gives it on to Mike Gregory. Gregory moves forward. He's got, throws it back. Picked up by Bishop. Bishop now charging forward. Good run from Bishop. Stopped by Keith Mumby. Another good run there from Paul Bishop. Takes place to just inside the Bradford half. Hodgson gives it to Kelly. Kelly misses out Sanderson. Brings in Gregory. Switches back inside as Paul Cullen. Skips away from one tackle. He's finally stopped by Ian Sherratt. Ian Sherratt lies on in the tackle. Referee waves play on. Sanderson sends it left with Bishop. Bishop onto Kelly. Kelly decides to go himself. Gets the ball away. Hodgson will have to dive on it. And Warrington lose ground. And a penalty, yanking the ball out of Tony Hodgson's hands. John Woods. John Woods doesn't like the decision, but it's a penalty to Warrington just inside their own half. And once again it's Paul Bishop who will put the ball into touch, left-footed, and once again Paul Bishop makes no mistake. Warrington then midway inside the Bradford Northern half. Paul Bishop goes to take the second part of the penalty. Bishop taps it, Hodgson, Kelly, run around with Bishop. Bishop brings in, it's intercepted, and Mal Graham's away. Will anybody stop him? Graham's charging forward. Foster's after him, but they won't catch him. And that's a good try from Mal Graham. Interception try. The first try of the afternoon, scored by Mal Graham, an interception try. Warrington going for that set move. No doubt Bradford have studied it. It was Mal Graham who spotted the move. Came in nicely, took it well. Matt Foster was closing on him, but he just couldn't catch him. And Bradford opened the scoring, an interception try from Mal Graham. John Woods then. And that's 6-0 to Bradford Northern. Warrington 0, Bradford Northern 6. A try from Mal Graham, converted by John Woods. 7 minutes gone, and Paul Bishop restarts. It's a deep kick. Phil Ford, he takes it well. Ex-Warrington player. Ford moves forward. He makes it to his own 25 before he's stopped by Bob Jackson and Mike Gregory. Noble charging forward. Brendan Hill. Hill breaks a couple of tackles before he's stopped. Noble once more to Teddy Holmes. Holmes switches it back right. Well taken by Woods. Woods tries to go himself. Good tackle comes in from Bob Jackson. Noble once more. Short on to Fleming. Nice pass on to Redfern. Redfern in space now here for Wayne Race. Race is charging forward. Good tackle from Kevin Meadows and Paul Cullen. Directly beneath us. Tackling Wayne Race into touch for a scrum down on the halfway line. Warrington head and ball. Bishop puts the ball in. Comes out to Teddy Holmes. Holmes switches it back inside. The ball stopped by Fleming. Bishop has it. Bishop moving forward once more. Once again, nice bit of opportunity and play by Paul Bishop. Gary Sanderson brings in Boyd. Boyd driving forward. But a forward pass and another scrum down. And Mr. Holmes telling both packs who's in charge. So Teddy Holmes. Referee not happy with these scrums at the moment. Ball finally goes in. Bradford are in possession. Teddy Holmes swings it out to John Woods. Woods tries to go himself. Good tackle from Ken Kelly. Holmes onto Fleming. Good tackle again from Gary Sanderson. Teddy Holmes brings in Brendan Hill. Hill driving forward, knocks off one man. He's looking good. Is this number 10 from Bradford, Brendan Hill? He's still going. Good run again coming in from Brendan Hill. Looking a strong Bradford forward at the moment. Doing some good penetrating runs. Looks a forward pass there. Referee allows it to go as Ian Sherritt's finally brought down midway inside the Warrington half of the field. Brian Noble sends it on to Teddy Holmes. Holmes to Fleming. Fleming switches it back to Mal Graham. Mal Graham, though, is well tackled by Les Boyd. And Bob Jackson. 6 tackle then for Bradford. Goes on to Teddy Holmes. Holmes, little kick through, hits Ken Kelly's leg. Paul Cullen takes it safely, and Paul Cullen gets away from Mumbit and finally stopped by Wayne Race. Warrington back in possession, about 10 yards outside their own 25. It's on to Hodgson. Hodgson, though, he's well tackled by Wayne Race. Paul Bishop sends it on to Boyd. Boyd drives in. Goes on to Jackson. Jackson driving forward. 3 Bradford forwards there to meet him. Goes back to Bishop. Bishop's got time and he kicks it. It's a high, lofted kick. Mumby's underneath it. Takes it safely. Does Keith Mumby. Mumby then moves forward. And he's finally stopped by Ken Kelly. Teddy Holmes gives it on to Phil Ford. Ford looking for a gap himself. Lily finds it. Good tackle from Mike Gregory. An important tackle as well. Redfern. John Woods. Woods a short one. Good tackle coming in there from Tony Hodgson. Noble, short one onto Hill. Hill once again driving forward. Doing the most of the penetrating runs in these early stages for Bradford. Fleming, nice floated pass, but it goes behind Mal Graham. Mal Graham finally picks it up, and Paul Cullen's quickly on him. 6 tackle then for Bradford. David Redfern, little kick, goes straight out of play. So the ball goes back a few yards for a scrum down. Just over 10 minutes gone in the first half. Paul Bishop then, as the scrum wheels and turns. Bishop puts the ball in and is penalised for feeding, which gives Bradford the penalty. Keith Mumby. To kick for touch on this near side. And the ball goes safely into touch on this near side from number 1, Keith Mumby. Bradford then. Noble takes it, hands it on to Ian Sherritt. Sherritt driving in. He's got support from Holmes. Noble sends it outright. Hill once again driving forward. Another good strong run from Brendan Hill. Makes it to the Warrington 25 before he's stopped. Brian Noble once more. Holmes. Holmes switches it left with Fleming. Fleming. He brings in Steve Bond, but Bond's well caught. Bradford then just outside the 25. It goes on to Teddy Holmes. Holmes juggles with it. A little kick through. Woods was miles offside. It was miles offside. A long way offside there was John Woods as Holmes kicked that. Referee spotted it well. It'd be obvious he was a couple of yards in front of Teddy Holmes when the kick was put through. But Bradford at the moment looking very dangerous indeed. They've struggled in their last matches, especially last week, losing at home to Leigh. But at the moment, playing well at the moment and deserving the 6-0 lead. Here's Bob Jackson. Jackson will drive in. Gets the ball away to Gregory. Gregory swings it out to Bishop. Bishop onto Kelly. Kelly nice one to Rapati. Rapati driving forward. Gets away from one man. Gets away from another. Good strong run from Joe Rapati. Hodgson this time onto Bishop. Bishop onto Boyd. Boyd gets away from one tackle. Back to Bishop. He goes behind him. He picks it up well. Bishop still moving forward, gets away from Noble, sends it on to Johnson. Johnson now moves forward, gives it on to Mike Gregory. Gregory, he's finally stopped by John Woods and Fleming. Brian Johnson sends it on to Ken Kelly. Kelly on to Ronnie Dwayne. Dwayne tries to straighten up, gets the ball away to Rapati. The ball goes loose, it's picked up by Ford. Ford's moving forward, good tackle from Bob Jackson, but Bradford back in possession, just inside the Warrington 25. Goes on to Holmes. Holmes hits Bond. The ball still in possession. Mal Graham. Good tackle from Paul Bishop. But Bradford at the moment applying the pressure. Quarter of an hour gone. John Woods onto Fleming. Fleming looks a forward pass onto Redfern. Redfern tries to drive forward. He makes it to the Warrington 25 before he stopped. Noble sends it on to Teddy Holmes. Holmes switches it back to Steve Bond. Bond driving forward. There's nobody coming up on his left-hand side, or they would have been through. Holmes once more to Fleming. Fleming gives a dummy. He's brought down. 6th tackle then for Bradford on the Warrington 25. They've not made much ground in those last 5 tackles. Holmes sends it back to Phil Ford. Phil Ford lines up a drop goal, but it goes wide of the target, and Warrington have a tap from their own 25-yard line. Hodson takes it, gives it to Jackson. Jackson tries to drive forward. Well, Lee Sherritt definitely line on the tackle. Referee says play on. It goes on to Boyd. Boyd comes back inside. Bradford looks to be about 5 yards offside. Goes on to Kelly. Kelly to Dwayne. Dwayne moving forward. He's stopped by Mal Graham. Well, the referee at the moment is allowing Bradford to really keep offside as Sanderson. The ball goes loose and Bradford back in possession. Noble goes himself, charging forward. He's tackled by his opposite number, Tony Hodson, and held up in the tackle. David Redfern this time. Short one on to Brendan Hill. Hill looks for support, but there's nobody on his right-hand side. Redfern onto Fleming. Fleming out to Holmes. Holmes brings in Woods. Was looking to go himself. He was well caught by Les Boyd. But Bradford at the moment looking very dangerous, just outside the Warrington 25. Charging forward Bond, spreads it out to Donlan. Donlan was well tackled. Joe Rapati. Holmes once more. Fleming onto Woods. Woods looking for the gap himself, looks for support, it goes back. Mark Foster's well up there, good play from Mark Foster there. That's 6 tackles and a turnover, brilliant play from Foster there, pushing Bradford back about 15 yards. And not allowing Hill to get the ball away. This time it's Kelly. Kelly moving forward onto Johnson. Johnson's got some space now. He's got moment to be. He beats him. Johnson's away. Will he get there? Onto Meadows. Meadows is going for the corner. Will he make it? Yes, he will. Meadows, great try in the corner. Brilliant break from Brian Johnson. And Kevin Meadows finishes off in the corner thanks to a good pass from Kelly, a good break from Johnson, and Meadows finished it up brilliantly in the corner, beating the tackle of David Redfern. So perhaps Warrington now, that will give them some confidence, looking a bit shaky in these opening stages, but a nice flowing move from midway inside their own half there, ending up with Kevin Meadows going in for his 9th try of the season. Bishop then with a difficult kick on this near touchline. Lyon equals 2nd in the goal kicking charts. Paul Bishop along with Martin Kettridge. Paul Loughlin leads it for St Helens. Bishop then, he comes up but goes across the face of the goal. So it's Warrington 4 points, Bradford Northern 6. 17 minutes gone on the clock. So Bradford Northern to restart in the shape of John Woods. Woods then restarts. It's a high, lofted, deep kick. Ronnie Dwayne takes it safely and Dwayne will charge forward. Coming out of his own 25. He's stopped by Noble. Hodson sends it on to Sanderson. Sanderson moving forward. He's stopped on his own 25-yard line. Hodson once more. On to Jackson. Jackson driving in. 3 Bradford forwards are there to meet him. Looks like a little injury there to Brendan Hill. Been the pick of the Bradford forwards so far. Mike Gregory. Mike Gregory clears his 25 before he stops. Hodson sends it back to Bishop. Bishop kicks downfield. Wayne Race comes for it, bounces up on this hard pitch. Wayne Race moves forward, runs straight. Good tackle from Gary Sanderson and Bob Jackson on the halfway line. David Redfern goes to acting halfback, sends it on to Keith Mumby. Mumby driving forward, looking for a gap, and he finds it. Mumby's away. Mumby's still going. Good tackle from Hodson. Good tackle there from Tony Hodson. Goes on to Woods. Woods switches it on to Fleming. Fleming moves forward, brings in Bond. Bond switches it to Redfern. Redfern driving forward. He's got support from Fleming. Fleming's well tackled for him. The ball goes loose. Meadows dives on it. And Warrington back in possession in the shape of Kevin Meadows. So Warrington right on their own try line. Tony Hodson tries to drive his way out. Hodson this time onto Boyd. Boyd will try and charge his way out, knocks off. One man onto Hodson. Hodson onto Mike Gregory. Gregory, nice bit of play from Warrington there to clear the lines. Nice, some slick passing onto Kelly. Kelly, oh, it's a good pass. It's a good pass onto Rapasi. Rapasi's charging forward. Rapasi now he's still going. Good run from Rapasi. He just couldn't get the ball out to Dwayne. Good run there from Rapasi. Clears his lines well. It's a 6th tackle. Kelly, a good little kick. It's onto Ford. He knocks it on. And the Warrington crowd love that. Phil Ford there under no pressure at all and knocks it on. Well, this is a real cup tie at the moment. Some hard, tough tackling from both sides and some good open and fast attacking play. But Bishop puts the ball in. Warrington in possession. It brings in Kelly. Kelly gives a dummy, straightens up, and he's finally pushed back. Midway inside the Bradford half then Warrington. Mike Gregory sends it right with Gary Sanderson. Sanderson, he's stopped by Holmes. Finally brought down with the assistance of Mal Graham. Mike Gregory once more. Gregory moves forward. Good tackle from Steve Donlan, the Bradford captain. Bishop once more onto Kelly. Kelly brings in Johnson. Johnson onto Rapati. Rapati driving forward once more. He's got space with Foster. He took it brilliantly. Foster's still going. Finally pushed into touch over on that far side. Good take from Mark Foster though. Good one-handed take. But the Bradford cover was across and pushed him into touch. So a scrum down about 5 yards inside the Bradford 25. Halfway through the first half. Teddy Holmes puts the ball in. Looks to go straight in the second row. And Bishop's quickly up there. And Teddy Holmes did well.
Oh, come on, referee, about it.
Bradford then midway inside their own 25. Coming away with the ball's Fleming. Good tackle from Paul Bishop once more. Noble, short one this time. Charging run from Graham. He's about 5 yards short of his own 25. Noble this time. Trying to charge his way, Bond finally makes it to his own 25, but some good strong tackling coming in from Warrington. Noble charging forward this time, Hill, once again Brendan Hill looking good. 6th tackle though then for Bradford, 10 yards outside their own 25. Phil Ford kicks downfield, it's a good one. Good kick from Phil Ford. Takes play back inside the Warrington half. So scrum down. Paul Bishop comes round with the Warrington head and ball. Ball goes in, comes out to Holmes. Holmes onto Woods. Woods brings in Donlan, run around with Woods, brings in Mumby. Mumby driving forward, switches it to Redfern. Redfern onto Woods. Woods straightens up. Good tackle from Paul Cullen. Nice move from Bradford. David Redfern onto Teddy Holmes. Holmes moves forward, looking to go for the corner, switches it back inside. Good tackle from Mike Gregory, assisted by Kevin Meadows. Bradford then midway inside the Warrington 25. He goes on to Fleming. Fleming to Donlan. Donlan looking to go himself. He's charging forward. Good tackle, Tony Hodson. Noble goes out right with Woods. Woods brings in Graham. Graham will drive forward. Gives the dummy. Looking for support on his left. He's trying to keep hold. John Woods. Short one. Ian Sherritt will try and drive forward. 3 Warrington plays over on that far side to stop him. And he's held up in the tackle. 6th tackle then for Bradford. About 15 yards from the line, it's a poor pass, it's picked up, goes across to Phil Ford. Ford, poor effort. Brian Johnson leaves it to Cullen. Cullen though, little indecision there between Johnson and Cullen. Warrington then right on their own try line. Brian Johnson goes himself, tries to drive forward, he's stopped by Phil Ford. Sanderson. Hodson sends it on to Jackson. Jackson will drive forward. Makes about 5 yards before he's stopped. Hodson onto Boyd. Boyd drives forward, turns. But there's no Warrington play there as Noble smells the ball. 6th tackle goes on to Bishop. Bishop kicks downfield into space. It's a good one. Donlan goes for it. It hits his hands. Donlan knocks the ball on. Referee says it went backwards. Well, it seemed to go forward to me. John Woods is acting at half-back, brings in Keith Mumby. Mumby will move forward, run straight into Ronnie Dwayne. Holmes, Fleming, nice pass on to Sherritt, good tackle from Bob Jackson, assisted by Paul Cullen. Redfern once more onto Holmes, Holmes, a nice floated pass, taken by Hill, who's on his knees. Hill then tries to drive forward, he's stopped midway inside the Warrington half of the field. John Woods sends it left with Fleming, Fleming gives a dummy, gets away to Redfern, but there's nobody near to him on his left hand side, he's well tackled by Cullen. 6th tackle then to Bradford. Noble sends it on to John Woods, Woods tries a long drop goal, it's a poor effort, and it goes aimlessly wide and aimlessly out of play for Warrington on their own 25-yard line. Gary Sanderson's first receiver, Hill drive forward. 15 minutes remain in the first half. 2 points separate the teams as Jackson drives forward. Good clearing of the lines from Bob Jackson, makes good ground. Hodson this time sends it on to Mike Gregory. Gregory drives forward. He's stopped by Mal Graham. Hodson onto Bishop. Bishop to Kelly. Kelly brings in Johnson. Johnson, a long pass onto Foster. Foster driving forward, comes back inside, knocks off Donlan. Finally stopped by Teddy Holmes and John Woods. Jorah Party onto Boyd, Boyd onto Kelly, looking for the gap, Kelly's away, just caught by Steve Bond. 6th tackle then for Warrington, it goes on to Bishop, Bishop, a little kick into space, it's a good one. John Woods, he's missed it, he's taken by Cullen, Cullen takes it back to Jackson, Jackson onto Sanderson, Sanderson driving forward, 6 more tackles for Warrington, 5 yards outside of the Bradford 25. He goes Mike Gregory, he sends it on to Boyd, Boyd, he stopped, gets it back to Mike Gregory, Gregory will straighten up, driving forward, good little run from Mike Gregory. Warrington then on the attack, inside the Bradford 25, Bradford lie on the tackle as Hodson plays it to Jackson, Jackson drives forward, he's stopped by Ian Sherritt. Warrington playing it through the forwards, inching towards the line. He goes on to Sanderson.
Yes.
And Bob Jackson dropping the ball as he played it, which results in a scrum down, which Teddy Holmes comes round to put the ball in. And good hut there from Hodson. Teddy Holmes must have been a mile offside, never retired at all. But Warrington on the attack, it's on to Kelly, Kelly moving forward, still Ken Kelly, it's on to Dwayne, Dwayne driving forward, still Ray Dwayne, he's still going, great run for Dwayne, finally stopped by Fleming. Warrington then on the attack, midway side the Bradford 25, Ken Kelly, Kelly switches on to Mike Gregory, Gregory turns, can't get the ball away. Hodson swings it on to Sanderson, Sanderson driving forward, good little run from Gary Sanderson, inching towards the Bradford line. Jackson and Boyd come for this way, goes to Boyd, Boyd driving forward, gets the ball into Hodson, Hodson still going, just Hell gets it out to Gregory, Gregory's held over the line, the ball goes loose, it's still loose and Bradford back in possession.
Oh, Bradford!
Good effort from Warrington, the ball just going loose, it's this time coming away with it's Phil Ford, he's looking for the gap, good tackle from Bob Jackson. Ford wouldn't have been away there if they got away from Jackson, good tackle there from Bob Jackson. Teddy Holmes moving forward, good little run from Teddy Holmes, good little tackle from Ken Kelly. Goes on to Mal Graham. Graham moves in field. He clears his 25 before he's stopped. John Woods onto Teddy Holmes. Holmes, Fleming going across the line, but Bradford a little bit flat there. And that's 6th tackle. And goes on to Holmes. Holmes, once again, another good kick. Brian Johnson's there. Takes it safely. Good play from Brian Johnson. Brilliant play. Keeping it in brilliantly, moves forward. He's well tackled though, but good take there from Brian Johnson, really under pressure. Mark Foster this time goes himself up for the gap on the blind side. He's stopped by Teddy Holmes, Foster makes a couple of yards. This time it's Sanderson, Sanderson, lovely little break from Sanderson. Got away from Brendan Hill there, took Steve Bond to come back, it's Boyd who'll drive forward this time. Boyd looks for support, there's nobody on his left hand side. Hodson gives it to Bishop, Bishop onto Kelly, Kelly brings in Mike Gregory. Gregory, but the ball's away. Kelly though just couldn't take it. It's on John Woods. John Woods then just slipped. Good little tackle from Ken Kelly. This time it's Fleming. Fleming charging forward. Ian Sherritt. Sherritt, good tackle from Bishop. Gets the ball away to Woods. Woods onto Redfern. Redfern onto Race. Race moves back in field. Good tackle from Mike Gregory, assisted by Kevin Meadows. Redfern. Brendan Hill. Brendan Hill looks for support, gets away to Woods. Woods onto Holmes. Holmes a floated pass out. Dolan's missed it, the ball goes loose, Sanderson has it, drives forward. Good play there, sloppy play from Bradford, really a poor pass, putting Donlan there with no chance under pressure. Boyd splits it back to Dwayne, Dwayne switches it back, Sanderson decides to go himself, drives forward. Still Gary Sanderson takes play to just inside the Bradford northern half of the field. 10 minutes left in the first half. It's Warrington 4, Bradford 6. Boyd driving forward. Good run from Boyd, got away from Donlan and Sherratt. Hodgson sends it on to Bishop. Bishop lots of support, lovely little dummy, looking to get away. Springs in Dwayne, Dwayne driving forward. Dwayne still going, takes play to just inside the Bradford 25 before he stops. Bradford and Milo style, especially Fleming as he goes across to Kelly. Kelly looking for the gap himself, he's going for it. Ken Kelly breaking forward, looks for support, just couldn't get the ball away to Jackson. 6 tackle there for Warrington. Bob Jackson's acting halfback, sends it on to Bishop. Bishop lines up a drop goal, just goes wide. Ford takes it well, and Ford moves forward. Ford now, over on that far side, driving forward. Still Phil Ford. Mark Foster comes back to take him along, and the ball goes loose to Roy Dwayne, has it. Dwayne gets up, knocks off his man. Still Roy Dwayne, great play for Dwayne. He's still driving forward, the ball's loose again. This time it's Dolan, he's dropped it. The ball goes loose again, it's kicked across field. Must have been a knock-on in the first place, but John Woods moves forward. Well, it must have been a knock-on there as Dolan dropped it in the first place. It goes on to Teddy Holmes. Holmes on to Fleming. Fleming brings in Graham, he took it well. Graham brings in Redford. Redford looking for a get back to Holmes, he took it well. Holmes, good tackle from Cullen. An injury there to, looks like Brendan Hill. Already been injured once in the game as John Woods brings in Bond. Bond, lovely break from Bond, driving forward, the ball goes loose. It's picked up. On the 25, it's John Woods to Teddy Holmes, to Fleming. Fleming, a risky pass, Mal Graham. Mal Graham still going, still Mal Graham. Good tackle from Paul Cullen. Good tackle from Cullen there, doesn't let much go past him, does Paul Cullen. Redfern onto Fleming. Fleming, a kick. Johnson's underneath it. Good take from Johnson, and Johnson moves forward now. Brian Johnson, Woods is in front of him, still Johnson. Gets away to Foster. Foster's got space now. Comes back inside. Shrugs off Donlan. Foster's still going. Good run from Foster. He's got support from Kelly. Kelly moves forward. Beats his man brilliantly. Still Ken Kelly's going out of the way. Great run from Kelly. And kicks for the corner. Bishop's going for it. Will he get there? And the chase for the ball just goes dead. Beautiful move from Warrington there. Brian Johnson took it on his own try line and played race to the other end of the ground where Kelly kicks ahead. The ball just bounced a little too hard for Paul Bishop. Well, lovely move from Warrington, the length of the field. Tap though from the 25. And Ian Sherratt makes about 10 yards before he stopped. 8 minutes remain in the first half. Noble driving forward. What a cup tie we've got on our hands at the moment. Teddy Holmes charging forward, good break here from Bond. He's got away, he's got support from Woods. Woods is driving forward. Woods back inside. Cullen was there, picked up by Graham. Graham still going. Cullen finally brings him down. And the referee will call over Paul Cullen. And a penalty given to Bradford. John Woods is given the ball. And he will try and increase Bradford's score by a further 2 points. So John Woods to the left of the post as we look. He comes up. He strikes it well, good kick from John Woods. Warrington 4, Bradford 8. So Paul Bishop once again to restart for Warrington. It's a good kick, a high lofted one, well taken. Teddy Holmes, he drives forward. Bradford then in possession, midway side their own half of the field. Sherratt. Fleming did well to take it, drives forward. He's stopped by Mike Gregory. and Bob Jackson. Noble, Holmes brings in Mal Graham. Mal Graham, good tackle from Gary Sanderson. John Woods acting half-back, swings it back to Mumby. Mumby kicks downfield. It's a good one, bounces in field. Meadows and Johnson are there. Kevin Meadows picks it up, and Meadows now will move forward. Gives it on to Johnson. Johnson straightens up. He's finally stopped by Noble. Cullen onto Mike Gregory. Gregory drives forward. Makes about 10 yards before he's stopped by Hill and Bond. Hodson onto Meadows. Meadows driving forward. Good little run from Kevin Meadows. Hodson's acting half-back once more. Swings it left with Bishop. Bishop swings it back to Boyd. Boyd onto Johnson. Johnson gives a dummy. Gets away from Bond. Johnson's away. Moves in field. Johnson's away. Just caught by Mumby. Important tackle there from Mumbies. It's on to Kelly. Kelly to Bishop. Bishop brings in Dwayne. Dwayne now to Rapati. Rapati goes back inside. It must be a try. Kelly. Kelly's going to score. Ken Kelly scores. Brilliant move. Ken Kelly scores a fantastic try. Beautiful pass for Joe Rapati. We're all square at 8-all. Ken Kelly goes over for Warrington's second try, which ties the scores. It's Warrington 8, Bradford Northern 8, with a conversion attempt to come from Paul Bishop. Good move again for Warrington, especially that move which sent Dwayne charging forward. Mark Roberts, of course, not in the team, and it's Ronnie Dwayne who's taking his place well at the moment. Some good charging runs. He got his pass away to Rapati. And he had Ken Kelly beautifully backing him up on his right-hand side. Bishop then comes up. It's safely through. Good kick from Bishop. Warrington take the lead for the first time in the game. It's Warrington 10, Bradford Northern 8. And this is the Silk Cup Challenge Cup first round. But still, this game could go either way. 4 minutes remain in the first half. John Woods, a high lofted kick. Mike Gregory takes it brilliantly, and Mike Gregory charges forward. Good charging run from Gregory, clears his lines well, makes it to his 25 before he stopped. Kevin Meadows this time goes himself, driving forward. Good clearing the lines here from Warrington. 2 tackles and they're already midway inside their own half. Hodson to Bishop. Bishop brings in Boyd. Boyd, but quickly smothered by Graham and Hill. Plays it quickly. Bishop brings in Sanderson. Sanderson drives forward, makes a couple of yards before he's stopped. Looks like an injury there to Gary Sanderson. Referee stops the clock. Well, Warrington have 2 forwards on the substitutes bench. No doubt with Ronnie Dwayne in the pack, he would revert to a back position, unless it was a forward who did go off the field. But Gary Sanderson looks all right. He'll play it to Hodson. Goes on to Boyd. Boyd driving down the middle of the field. Good break from Boyd. He's got Hodson in support. Hodson onto Jackson. Jackson onto Mike Gregory. Gregory onto Dwayne. Dwayne charging forward, comes back inside. Good, brilliant move there from Warrington from midway inside their own half to the Bradford 25. 6 tackle. Goes on to Bishop. He lines up a drop goal. It's there from Bishop. Good drop goal. Took his time. Put it straight through the uprights for another point to Warrington. 11-8 the lead. So Paul Bishop, that's his 12th drop goal of the season, and those drop goals have come in very vital during those games. Another vital drop goal it could be this afternoon. 11-8 to Warrington. Woods again restarts. It's a good kick. Johnston takes it well, gives it on to Gregory. Gregory will charge out of his own 25. Charges forward but just slips as he meets Teddy Holmes. And Mike Gregory there injured. He slipped very badly as he hit Teddy Holmes. Ken Kelly. Kelly gets away from Holmes. Driving forward, playing as well as ever is Ken Kelly. Hodgson to Boyd. Boyd will drive forward once more. Gets away from one man. Nice one-handed pass. Bishop took it well, brings in Rapati driving forward. Rapati just couldn't get his ball away. Johnson was coming up storming through, but it just came a little bit too early. Ken Kelly, nice floated pass to Mike Gregory. Gregory looking for the gap. Looks for support, Teddy Holmes, but he still gets the ball away. Dwayne, he took it well. Dwayne will drive forward. Still Ronnie Dwayne, he's playing well this afternoon. Ronnie Dwayne. 6th tackle then for Warrington, midway inside their own half. Jackson sends it on to Bishop. Bishop kicks downfield. Phil Ford's there. He takes it safely and Phil Ford moves forward, runs straight into Boyd, and he's brought down short of the halfway line. Well played injury time now in the first half. Warrington leading at 11-8. Played about 30 seconds of injury time, and there's been a few injuries in this first half. Noble charging forwards, Hill. Good run again from Brendan Hill. He gets the ball away to Mumby. Good tackle from Cullum. Well, Brendan Hill at the moment, the pick of the Bradford forwards at the moment, charging, making ground on every play. But here's Woods. He slips, goes back. Woods drives forward. Good tackle from Tony Hodgson. Teddy Holmes. Holmes goes across field, little chip through. Mark Foster's there with Bishop, leaves it to Foster. He took it well, and Foster will move forward. Foster's still going. Good little run from Foster. Finally stopped by John Woods. So it's the time for one more score. It goes on to Ken Kelly. Kelly onto Boyd. Boyd comes back in field, gets the ball away to Kelly. Kelly, still Kelly, looking to hand off his man. Did well, did Ken Kelly, under pressure from Donlan. Tony Hodgson once more, goes himself, gives a little dummy, but just slips. He gets up once more. Still Tony Hodgson driving forward. And there goes the half-time hooter. A real cut tie on our hands, a real strong first half. Good attacking play from both sides as the team's going at half-time. Warrington leading by 11-8. Tries from Meadows and Kelly. 1 goal from Bishop plus a drop goal. Bradford's reply, a try from Mal Graham. 2 goals from John Wood. So the half-time score in the Silk Cup Challenge Cup first round is Warrington 11, Bradford Northern 8. They've got a sub on as well. Yeah, Gary Sanderson, yeah, well done. So the team's back on for this second half. Warrington have made 1 substitution at half-time. Alan Rathbone is on for Gary Sanderson. And Bradford have also made a substitution on is Heath Godfrey. So a 3-point lead for Warrington at the start of this second half. A substitute on from both sides, Alan Rathbone and Heath Godfrey. And the Silk Cup Challenge Cup first round second half gets underway. It's on to Mark Foster. And Mark Foster will drive forward. He's stopped midway side zone 25. Tony Hodgson's acting halfback, gives it on to Dwayne. Dwayne charging forward once more. He's really playing well this afternoon, Ronnie Dwayne, his first game back. Hodgson brings in Jackson. Jackson head down, charging forward. Good break from Jackson. First tackle of the game from Heath Godfrey. On to Boyd. Boyd driving forward. Still going, held up in the tackle. Finally pushed back and brought down. Hodgson to Kelly. Kelly, first touch for Alan Rathbone. And Rathbone makes a couple of yards before he's stopped by Brendan Hill. 6th tackle for Warrington. Goes back to Bishop. He's got plenty of time. And Bishop, good long kick from Bishop. Well taken by Race. And Race moves forward. Good break here now from Wayne. Race is away. Race is still going. Good tackle from Paul Bishop there with Ken Kelly. Good little break from Race. Good tackle from Bishop. Holmes onto Graham. Graham, good cover tackle from Joe Rapati. Brian Noble's acting halfback, gives it on to Brendan Hill. Hill once again charging forward. He gets the ball away to Mumby. Mumby, it may have been wise to give that away to Godfrey, who had space. Injury there to Dwayne and Otis as it's Noble moves forward onto Holmes. Holmes, quick pass on to John Woods. Woods moves back inside. Paul Cullen's there. Paul Cullen there with Ronnie Dwayne. But Bradford on the attack at the start of this second half. Goes on to Teddy Holmes. Holmes Little kick through from Ford. Ford kicks it forward. Manages to get it again. 6th tackle then for Bradford. About 15 yards from the Warrington line. Goes left. Fleming switches it back. Sherratt. And Sherratt's over. At the start of the second half, Ian Sherratt scores. Well, there's a large overlap over on that far side. And Bradford took full advantage of it to take back the lead by 12-11. So John Woods try and convert Ian Sherratt's try. John Woods comes up. Good kick from John Woods. Warrington 11, Bradford Northern 14. The try coming 2 minutes into the second half. Bishop then to restart. A long kick. Mumby comes for it. Takes it safely. Keith Mumby will move forward. Mumby drives forward. Stops short of the 25. Noble goes through his legs. The first offside decision comes 43 minutes into the game. The referee finally decides he wants to give an offside decision. So 43 minutes gone, we have the first offside decision. Mumby, good kick. Noble will take it. Sherratt will drive forward. He's upended and brought down. Dwayne and Boyd. Teddy Holmes. Brendan Hill. Good tackle there from Rathbone and Gregory. Holmes once more to Fleming. Fleming onto Mumby. Good tackle from Les Boyd. Fleming once more onto Holmes. Holmes looking for a gap himself. Stopped by Hodson. Assisted by Jackson. Noble sends it blindside, goes himself. 6th tackle then for Bradford. 10 yards inside the Warrington half of the field. Goes on to substitute Godfrey. And a good kick there from substitute Heath Godfrey. And the linesman's on. Well, the referee was only 2 yards from the incident, so if the referee didn't see it, I don't know why the linesman saw something. Now it's corner over Bob Jackson. Well, the referee was only about 2 yards away from the incident. The linesman was miles away from the incident. Even the linesman on that far side didn't see anything. And a free kick to Bradford. Well, if the linesman over on that far side didn't see anything, it was a couple of yards from the incident, and the referee, it takes the linesman from this near side to run half the length of the field to get to the incident. Makes you wonder. So Mumby a chance to make some more yardage for Bradford. And he puts it safely into touch. Noble to Holmes. And Rathbone really eager to get on with things. Well, they hammered Teddy Holmes, but the referee thought, oh, we don't want Teddy Holmes to get hurt. Charging forward Bond. Good tackle from Hodson and Jackson. Holmes. Hill driving forward. Once again, a good strong run from Brendan Hill. Noble sends it left. Fleming. Holmes looking for a gap himself. John Woods. Long floated past to Mal Graham. Godfrey slips and Ken Kelly has him, but gets the well way to Fleming. Fleming to Sherratt drives forward.
Organised, Bradford.
Noble goes himself, makes good yardage before he stopped. 6 tackle then for Bradford. Midway inside the Warrington half of the field. John Woods is acting half-back. Sends it out left with Phil Ford. Ford, a little kick for the corner. It's a good kick, but ball back, straight out of touch for a scrum down. Midway inside the Warrington half of the field. Just over 5 minutes gone then in this second half. Warrington 11, Bradford Northern 14. Paul Bishop then to put the ball in. And it comes out to Ken Kelly, but the referee isn't happy. Had a feeling that was coming. Bishop puts the ball in. Warrington have it this time. Bishop goes blindside, moving forward. Bishop, nice pass there. Charging forward Cullen. Nice little play there from Bishop. Bishop has it once more, gives it to Mike Gregory. Gregory charging forward. Had Rathbone with him. And the referee, as Bradford plays standing miles in front of him, doesn't do anything. Dwayne, still going, still Dwayne, inside comes Foster, Foster out, onto Rapazzi, Rapazzi's driving forward, he beats one man, Rapazzi's still going, Warrington, good move there, takes play to midway side of Bradford, 25. Hudson to Kelly, to Bishop, Bishop a long pass will do it, it goes by, he's not behind, will be 6 more, Jackson's charging forward, gets the ball away to Cullen, Cullen moves back inside, should be 6 more tackles and it is. Mike Gregory's acting half-back, sends it on to Ken Kelly. Kelly, long floating pass to Hudson. Hudson driving in, looks for support, there's nobody there. Rathbone to Bishop, Bishop to Kelly. Good tackle comes in from Donlan. Bradford though plays miles offside, referee doesn't do anything. Hudson switches it to Johnson. Johnson though, he's stopped by Bond. Hudson. Bishop brings in Boyd, Boyd driving forward, still Les Boyd, gets the ball away to Gregory, Gregory just caught short, 6 tackle then, and the ball's gone loose, and Bradford back in possession. Deep inside their own half, Heath Godfrey, out to Phil Ford, Ford driving forward, good tackle from Boyd. Ken Kelly's injured and he's receiving treatment in the middle of the field. Heath Godfrey sends it out left. Good strong tackle from Rapati. Good play there from Joe Rapati, coming up brilliantly. Came from nowhere. Good strong tackling from Warrington. Sherratt, good, some more good tackling. Warrington eager there. Rathbone in there strongly. Teddy Holmes across field. Dangerous play, but there's space now. Onto Donlan, mile forward onto Ford moving forward. Good tackle, Mike Gregory. Good tackle from Mike Gregory there. And Steve Donlan lies on the floor as if he's just gone 10 rounds with Frank Bruno. And that's what a tackle from Les Boyd does to you. Well, the Bradford fans, players complained to the referee, but it was a fair tackle. So a scrum down. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Still this game very finely poised. Bishop puts the ball in. Offside, and the referee spotted something at last, and in fact talking. At last the referee suppose something that goes Warrington's way. Bishop then, that's a good kick from Paul Bishop. Good kick from Bishop then, sets Warrington up on the attack deep inside the Bradford half. Can Warrington make anything of this? Hudson will take it, there'll be a charge. It's on to Boyd, Boyd driving forward onto Foster. Foster goes back inside and he's into touch. So a scrum down, 5 yards on the line, it goes in from Godfrey. Godfrey comes away with it, good tackle from Bishop. It was David Redfern who went off at half-time, as Terry Holmes is well tackled by Boyd and Bishop. Fleming, good tackle again from Bishop, assisted there by Jackson and Hodson. Noble, Godfrey looking for a gap himself and he finds it. Heath Godfrey's away here now. Heath Godfrey charging forward. Dwayne, good tackle from Ronnie Dwayne. Mumby, Holmes, Fleming, nice pass on to Hill charging forward, the ball goes loose, picked up, must have been a knock on, yes it was. So a scrum down, 10 yards inside the Warrington half of the field. Bishop comes round, the ball goes in. Bradford in possession with Holmes. Holmes drives forward. Bradford then in possession. Fleming sends it out to Godfrey. Godfrey to Mumby. Mumby looking for the gap himself. Good tackle from Ken Kelly. Brilliant tackle there from Kelly on Mumby. Donlan going himself. He's looking for a gap. Good tackle there from Alan Rathbone. Bond. Fleming, a long pass on to Mal Graham. Knock on, was it? Yes, it was. Poor pass really, asking a lot of Mal Graham to take that one. So another scrum down. A couple of yards inside the Warrington half once more. Loose arm in the scrum gives Warrington the penalty. Bishop then will go for touch on this near side. As the floodlights come on. The ball's put safely into touch from Paul Bishop. Hodgson will take it. First receiver's Rathbone. Rathbone driving forward. Good run from Rathbone. Good little run from Alan Rathbone. Bradford lie on the tackle. Looks to be a mile offside as well as he goes on to Jackson. Jackson drives in. He's stopped on the Bradford 25. Goes on to Bishop. Bishop switches it to Dwayne. Dwayne beats one man. Dwayne still going. Hodgson on to Kelly. Kelly switches it to Rathbone. Rathbone drives in. Bishop switches it to Boyd. Boyd gets away to Johnson. Johnson was just caught. He's going through. 6th tackle for Warrington. Hodgson gives it to Bishop. Bishop lines up a drop goal. It's safely through for Paul Bishop, is it? No. It's a Bradford hand as it went through. So drop out from underneath their own post for Bradford Northern. Warrington should regain possession. Keith Mumby then to drop the ball out for Bradford. High lofted one. Johnson's underneath it. Takes it well. Johnson will move forward. Still Johnson. He's stopped midway inside the Bradford half. Plays it quickly to Kelly. Kelly gives it to Foster. Foster moves forward. Mike Gregory gives a dummy. Goes himself. Takes play to just short of the Bradford Northern 25. Hodgson once more to Bishop. Bishop to Kelly. Kelly brings in Johnson. Johnson brings in Rapati. Rapati beats one man. Brings in Dwayne once more. Dwayne knocks off one man. Dwayne charging forward. He's really playing well today. He's Ronnie Dwayne. Knocked off another couple of men there before he was finally caught by Donlan. Johnson to Kelly. Kelly to Bishop. Bishop alone floated past Mike Gregory. Brings in Rapati. Rapati driving forward. He's still going. Great little run for Joe Rapati. 6th tackle there for Warrington. Inside the Bradford 25. Hodgson. Bishop lines up a drop goal. But goes wide. And Bradford will make a substitution. Paul Malinder waits to come on. And Ian Sherratt, the try scorer, goes off. And on comes substitute number 15 for Bradford, Paul Malinder. As Noble takes the tap, hands it on to Bond. Bond drives forward, makes about 10 yards before he's stopped. Goes left, Malinder, first touch. Hill drives forward, good little tackle from Paul Bishop. It's finally dragged to the floor by Rathbone. Holmes floated past to Graham. Graham, Godfrey, space onto Donlan. Donlan still going. Good little tackle from Ken Kelly. Good cover tackle from Kelly there. Heath Godfrey. Malinder turns back to Godfrey. Mal Graham looks a forward pass. Referee lets it go. Donlan gives a dummy. Good little tackle from Ronnie Dwayne. 6th tackle then for Bradford. Fleming gives it to Holmes. Holmes kicks downfield. Foster goes behind him, bounces awkwardly, takes it nicely, gives a dummy, moves forward, beats one man, comes back in field. Good little run from Foster there under pressure. Bradford mile offside, especially Brendan Hill, as it goes on to Rathbone. Rathbone drives forward. Paul Bishop. Bishop to Kelly. Kelly brings in Mike Gregory. Gregory charging forward, couldn't get the ball away to Johnson. Cullen onto Boyd. Boyd will drive forward. Still Boyd driving in. Makes good ground. Cullen to Bishop. Bishop floated past to Kelly. Kelly brings in Rathbone. Rathbone driving forward. He beats one man. Rathbone's away. Great break. Throws it back. Kelly is there. It hits a Bradford man. It goes back to Ford. And Ford's away now. Phil Ford. Good tackle from Johnson and Jackson. Malinder. Short one to Fleming. Good tackle from Hodson and Dwayne. Donlan. Short one. Malinder. Good tackle again from Hodson. Donlan once more. Holmes. Godfrey, long pass. Les Boys are there with Mike Gregory to stop Steve Bond. Godfrey to Holmes. Holmes switches it back to Graham. Graham driving forward and Graham's away. This is dangerous. Joe Woods will score. Joe Woods, obstruction there. Obstruction. Yes, the referee saw it. Did he? No, he's given a try. Well, an obstruction there. Flattened off the ball. He was just chasing. Warrington complained. But John Woods tries counts. Paul Cullen was hit off the ball as he chased through. But the try counts.
Oh, the morning now is Warrington.
So Woods right in front of the post, and it goes safely through. So Warrington 11, Bradford 20. But Paul Cullen was certainly obstructed off the ball as he chased back. Whether it had caught him is another thing, but one remembers last season in the league game when Warrington scored, but off the ball incident brought play back. So Bradford in possession, deep inside their own half, leading by 20 points to 11. 20 minutes left. Noble goes himself, drives forward. Goes left with Bond and he drops it, and the knock on and a scrum down. Bishop then puts the ball in, and it goes, and the scrum collapses. So scrum will reform. Ball goes in, comes out to Warrington. Penalty anyway to Warrington. Foot up in the scrum. Paul Bishop then will go for touch to make more yardage into the Bradford half, and it's a good kick from Bishop. Can Warrington make anything from this now? Hodson goes to take it. Rathbone will charge in. Alan Rathbone driving forward for the line. He stops about 2 yards short the ball. 2 balls on the pitch. Hodson, Bishop. Nice little dummy from Bishop. Warrington foul screaming for offside. Ken Kelly has to go himself.
That's it, back with it.
And the ball's been pinched. Mal Graham sends it left. Noble. Teddy Holmes to Malinder. Malinder's well tackled. Exactly halfway through the second half. 20-11, Bradford lead. So the 6th tackle for Bradford, still inside their own 25. It goes back to Keith Mumby, and Mumby kicks downfield. It's a good kick. Brian Johnson takes it well. Brian Johnson now will move forward, faced by Woods, beats him nicely. Woods driving forward and catches Brian Johnson. So what can Warrington make from this? Midway inside the Bradford half. Bishop to Kelly. Kelly brings in Cullen. Cullen to Dwayne. Dwayne, nice pass onto the party. It goes loose. Foster kicks it forward. And a knock on and a scrum down. And Bradford in possession. Godfrey. Fleming to Phil Ford. Ford go forward himself. Stopped by Mike Gregory. Donlan sends it left with Graham. Graham. Mumby. Mumby beats his man nicely and Mumby's moving forward. Good cover tackle from Bishop with Meadows.
One play from this now, Bradford.
Woods. Hill. Brian Noble's acting halfback. Sends it on to Godfrey. Godfrey kicks downfield. It's a good one, but goes straight out of play. Ball back for a scrum down. Ball goes in, comes out to Warrington. Referee isn't happy. Ball. A penalty given to Bradford Northern. Paul Bishop didn't put the ball in straight away, which gives Bradford the penalty. Mumby, and he puts the ball safely into touch over on that far side to Bradford now to launch another attack. Another score here could prove very vital indeed. And a great break here from Malindo. Takes place in midway side the Warrington 25. Godfrey brings in Fleming. Fleming drives forward. Good tackle from Mike Gregory. Here's Godfrey once more. Bond driving forward. Another good run from Bond. Good tackle from Mike Gregory.
Score from this, Northern. Score from this.
Goes on to Godfrey. Godfrey looking to go himself. Gets the ball away to Holmes. Holmes brings in Phil Ford. Phil Ford looks to throw the ball away and does to Mal Graham. Joe Rapata is quickly up to stop Mal Graham. Holmes sends it out left. Phil Ford kick through. It's a chase for the ball. Paul Cullen, it bounces awkwardly for him. And play on, says the referee, a knock on over the line. Must have been very close indeed for Phil Ford there scoring. So drop out for only thrown post for Warrington, really up against it at the moment. Bishop drops out. Mumby comes for it, takes it safely. Mumby will move forward. Finds a gap down the middle of the field. Teddy Holmes sends it on to Fleming, brings in Malindo. Malindo's finally caught, just short of the Warrington 25. Noble sends it left. Boyd was quickly up, but still going there. The ball goes loose and Warrington back in possession. 15 minutes left. Alan Rathbone. Rathbone decides to go himself. Fist clearly thrown there by Fleming. Goes on to Mike Gregory. Gregory, he's stopped. Hodgson to Boyd. Boyd tries to drive forward, turns, looks for support. Can't get the ball away. And finally the referee calls held. Plays it to Hodgson. Hodgson to Bishop. Bishop, a little kick through. It's a good one. Bishop's after it. The ball goes loose. Mumby has it. And Bradford back in possession. Nice little dummy from Noble. Good pressure being put on him by Paul Bishop. Godfrey onto Phil Ford. Ford coming more into the game. Heath Godfrey. Brendan Hill driving forward. Good tackle from Rapata and Dwayne. Godfrey to Holmes. Holmes a long floated pass. Fleming. Woods. But Woods stops and Boyd's quickly on him and pushing back for the sixth tackle. About 10 yards inside the Warrington half. Goes on to Mumby on blindside, and Mumby runs straight into touch. Player did it on purpose, it was a 6th tackle, but the referee cannot do anything about it. Scrum down and then on the halfway line. 14 minutes remain. 9 points lead for Bradford, 20 points to 11. Bishop puts the ball in, Warrington in possession. Bishop onto Kelly. Kelly brings in Cullen. Cullen and Rapati can't take the pass.
Oh, dear me.
So a scrum down once more.
Let's have this, Bradford.
Teddy Holmes will put the ball in. Ball goes in. Well, the scrum turns, Holmes goes in for it, it must have been offside. Paul Bishop argues, but the referee waves play on. Goes out left with Godfrey. Godfrey stopped by Rathbone. Holmes to Ford. Ford moving forward, good tackle from Ken Kelly. Donlan, short one. Bond driving forward, gets the ball away, the ball's dropped, it's picked up by Ford, knock on from Donlan, penalty for talking, gives Warrington the penalty, silly on Bradford's part, they've got a good lead. Bishop quick to get on with things and puts the ball safely into touch. Tony Hodson eager to get on with things, Bradford mile offside as Rathbone drives in, good run from Rathbone driving in. Good strong run from Rathbone, makes it to the 25, Bradford line on the tackle, the referee finally does something. Bradford have been doing that all the match, and finally decides to do something, does Mr Holsworth. Paul Bishop then will put the ball into touch, it's a good one. Can Warrington put anything on the board now? 20-11, there's still plenty of time remaining. Meadows driving forward, he's going for the line, just stopped inches short. Hodson, Jackson, but good tackle comes in from Bond. Mike Gregory driving forward. Warrington desperately need a score. Boyd going for the try line, he's over, is he? Yes he is! Les Boyd scores, a beautiful try, sets Warrington back in it. Good try for Les Boyd, the captain. Warrington right back in it. $20 points to 15, a lovely move there. A little dummy, Boyd came charging through. A desperate tackle came in from Brendan Hill, but he just pushed him aside. And Boyd brings Warrington back into it with 11 minutes left. Bishop then, safely through from Paul Bishop. And the crowd reached fever pitch. Warrington 17, Bradford Northern 20. 10 minutes remain. Still this game very evenly poised. Could go either way. The next score will be vital. Woods restarts. Passes over Rathbone. Comes to Dwayne. Dwayne driving forward. Good looking from Dwayne. Clears his 25 before he stopped. Bradford once again offside. There's 3 men around to play the ball. Kelly. The ball goes loose. Noble has it. Knock on, was it? No. Bradford back in possession on the 25. Phil Ford goes himself. Drives in. Stopped by Kelly. Noble. Bond switches it back. Donlan driving forward. Donlan still going. Bradford on the attack, midway inside the Warrington 25. Noble onto Holmes. Fleming sends it back, well taken by Mal Graham. Teddy Holmes sends it left with Godfrey. Godfrey looking to go himself, but he's well caught. Good tackle comes in there from Dwayne. Switched back to Ford. Ford throws the ball back one-handed to Mumby. Mumby thinks about kicking, drives forward. Good tackle from Hodson. 6th tackle then for Bradford, midway inside the 25. John Woods is waiting for a drop goal. Woods switches it, lines up a drop goal. And it's through there, makes it 21-17 to Bradford. Drop goal comes in from Woods. Paul Bishop gets in starting straight away for Warrington. Mumby's there, takes it safely. Mumby moves forward, slips as he meets Cullen. 9 minutes left. Holmes, Godfrey. Fleming, good tackle from Kelly and Hodgson, assisted by Rathbone. Malinder. A place in the second round of the Silk Cup Challenge Cup, very much still alive for both sides. Hill driving forward, good run from Hill, looking for support. He nearly got it away to Mal Graham. 6th tackle for Bradford. Holmes, Bond along past the Ford. Ford kicks ahead, goes straight into touch. Ball back for a scrum down. Paul Bishop comes round, he'll put the ball in. 8 minutes. Warrington in possession, Bishop brings in Foster, there's a huge gap, Foster driving forward. Godfrey came across well, or Foster would have been away. Mike Gregory's acting half-back, sends it on to Bishop, Bishop to Kelly, Kelly brings in Dwayne driving forward. Good tackle there coming in from Mumby. Ken Kelly goes himself, shoulder on to Gregory, Gregory driving forward, still by Gregory, takes play to inside the Bradford 25 before he stops. Meadows onto Bishop, Bishop to Kelly, along the line it goes to Boyd, Boyd brings in Johnson, Johnson to Foster, he took it well, Foster moves back inside, brilliant take from Foster, did well to take that pass. Hodgson to Kelly, Kelly to Rathbone, Rathbone looking for a gap himself, but he's held up in the tackle and stop. 6th tackle for Warrington on the Bradford 25. Bishop, a kick for the corner, it's a high one. It's all or nothing, it goes loose, he falls to Dwayne, it hits his knees, they're going for the line. Dwayne's after it, was he obstructed? No, drop out for the 25 for Bradford, but that was very close indeed. 6 minutes remain. 21-17. Noble takes it. Malinder drives in. Noble goes himself. Runs into Boyd. Terry Holmes sends it left with Hill. Hill driving in once more. What probably the pick of the Bradford players this afternoon, Brendan Hill. Heath Godfrey, across the line it goes this time. Mumby gives a dummy and straightens up. Caught there by Boyd, a good cover tackle coming in from Alan Rathbone. Goes on to Teddy Holmes, Holmes to Godfrey, Godfrey. Good tackle from Joe Rapati on Mal Graham. Coming nicely to take him out of the game. 6th tackle. Phil Ford puts the ball into touch for a scrum down. 5 minutes remain exactly. Paul Bishop comes round. Referee sending him across. Bishop prepares to put the ball in. The ball goes in. Bishop to Kelly. Kelly. Rapati. Johnson looking for the gap himself, just caught. Looking to get on with things quickly. Brian Johnson, he quickly plays it to Foster, to Mike Gregory. Gregory drives forward. Just caught by Keith Mumby. Kevin Meadows this time goes himself. Goes across field, straightens up. Bishop, Kelly, run around with Bishop, brings in Boyd, but Boyd slips. As he met Brian Noble. Kelly, long floated pass to Johnson. Johnson onto Gregory. Will he take it? Yes, he did. He did brilliantly there, Mike Gregory. 6th tackle for Warrington. Meadows throws it back to Bishop. Bishop, and he's quickly caught. The ball's got away. It's kicked. It's a high one. It's anybody's over on this far side. Dwayne takes it brilliantly, and Dwayne kicks it forward, but there's no trouble there now for Bradford. And Bond has it and drives forward. 3.5 minutes remain. Mal Graham. 4 points remain. 4 points in it. And then 4 points are in favour of Bradford at the moment. Goes out left with Godfrey. Godfrey stops, comes back in field, a little kick through. Hits Rathbone. Holmes. Bond drives forward. Good tackle from Jackson. 6 tackle then for Bradford Northern, midway inside their own half. Godfrey sends it back to Mumby. He'll kick it deep, no doubt. And he does. It's a good kick. Johnson comes for it, takes it well. Johnson now will move forward. 3 minutes and counting. Bishop. Kelly looking for a gap down the middle of the field. Hodgson to Bishop. Bishop switches it right with Boyd. Boyd driving forward. Still Boyd looking for Johnson. Johnson's charging forward. Gets the ball away now. A chance here. Meadows. Oh, he can't take it. And Bradford back in possession. Well, really missed opportunity there. Kevin Meadows, who they took that cleanly, may have been away, but Bradford back in possession. Two minutes remain. Mumby, he stopped on the 25. No doubt Bradford will play out these 6 tackles and kick it deep. Holmes. Nobody leaving the ground at the moment. It's that tight at the moment. 6 tackle for Bradford. 1.5 minutes left. Heath Godfrey to Teddy Holmes. Mal Graham, he goes behind him. Graham back to Holmes. Holmes kicks downfield. Good play from Teddy Holmes there. So this scrum is going to be very important indeed. Referee stops the clock. And Ian Sherritt returns. It's an important moment of the game. 1 minute remains. Referee restarts the clock. Bishop puts the ball in. Warrington will be in possession. This could be the last chance. Kelly took it well. Rapati run around with Kelly. Kelly now moving forward. Ken Kelly still onto Cullen. Cullen's charging forward. Still Cullen. He's still going. Gets that away to Meadows. Meadows. A chance at the corner. Mike Gregory comes back inside. Still Mike Gregory's going. Real last chance minute here now for Warrington. We're in injury time. Will Warrington score? Bradford line on the tackle. They play it quickly. Bishop across the line. Johnson just caught. In injury time now, he goes on to Bishop, he slips, he gets back up, he's stopped by Sherritt. Seconds must be remaining now, Mike Gregory, the ball's smothered. Paul Bishop waits for this one, goes left, throws the ball back. Boyd picks it up, Boyd moves forward. 6 tackle then for Warrington, this could be the last chance. Will Warrington stay in the Challenge Cup or not? Bishop has it, it's a kick for the corner. Cullen goes for it. It's gone loose. Cullen's going for the corner. But a penalty. Cullen is offside. And that surely will be the last attack of the game from Warrington. Seconds remaining now in injury time. Mumby puts the ball into touch. And no doubt Bradford will play out these 6 tackles. And there goes the final hooter. Bradford Northern have beaten Warrington here by 21 points to 17 in the Silk Cut Challenge Cup first round. Warrington then their tries. Meadows got one. Kelly, Les Boyd, 2 goals from Bishop Buzzer Drop. Bradford Northern tries from John Woods, Ian Sherritt and Mal Graham. 4 goals from John Woods, Buzzer Drop goals. So the final score here at Wilsonville Stadium in Warrington in the first round of the Silk Cut Challenge Cup is Warrington 17 points, Bradford Northern 21.
We've come a long way back in a week, I'll tell you. A long way back in a week.
That's confidence is back here, haven't we?
Yeah, that was right.
I don't know if we'll leave it.
You get the win. I'll be honest.
Look at final score! You were getting carried away, weren't you? We're looking at his back holiday, what? It is emotionally draining.
It is.
Hey, I'm not emotionally drained at all.
I know this thing's dead right, so before you score that was it, things were right.
What about tip? Might be bloody English off next week.
What's bloody been wrong with us last few weeks?
I just thought we had a chance with pitch being a bit dry.
We've got a couple of plays next week.
Right?
We've got a couple of plays next week, so we're international.